There was a man who had 2 sons, and one day the younger son came to him and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." So, the father granted his request and divided the estate between him and the oldest. Not long afterwards, the younger son gathered all his things, and took a trip to a place far away from home, where he wasted his money on extravagant living. When he had used up all his money, a severe food shortage arose in the country, and he began to be in need. After looking for work, he was finally hired by a farmer to feed pigs, but he was still hungry. He was so hungry that even the slop he was feeding the pigs began to look good to him. But nobody gave him anything. Then, he finally began to come to his senses, and he said to himself, "I remember my father. His hired hands have more than enough food, and here I am starving to death. I will get up, go to my father, and ask for his mercy. I will tell him I've sinned against God and him. I don't deserve to be called his son. I'll ask him to please hire me as one of his workers." So, he got up and began walking back home. While he was still a long way from the house, his father saw him coming and he was moved with compassion. He ran to him and hugged and kissed him. His son began speaking, "Father, I have sinned against you and God." But before he could finish the sentence, the father said to his servants, "Bring clothes for him to wear. Put shoes on his feet and rings on his fingers. Fetch the best calf we have and cook it. Let's celebrate. This son of mine was dead but is alive again. He was lost and now he's found." Now the older son was in the fields, working, when he heard the music and celebrating, so he called one of the workers to ask what it was. The worker said, "Your brother has returned, so your father is having a party to celebrate because he received his son back safe and sound." The older son grew furious, and refused to join the party, but his father came out and begged him. But his older son said, "Father, I've worked for you for many years. I've always obeyed you, without complaining, and you've never even given me a small goat so my friends and I could celebrate. But when this son of yours returns home, after wasting all your money on parties and prostitutes, you've slaughtered the best calf for him." Then his father said to him, calmly, "Son, I love you. You are always with me and everything I have is yours. But it's good to celebrate. We must be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now is found."